Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well. And today guys, I'm going to talk to you about this one here. And this one guys, it's probably one of the best B martial art movies from the 90s. And I mean it when I say it is one of the best martial art movies from the 90s. Mission of Justice from 1992, aka Martial Law 3. And that's right guys, why in a lot of countries, this one is known as Martial Law 3 because initially this one was supposed to be the sequel to these two cult classics, Martial Law with Cynthia, and you can see her with Carradine, and also with the legendary Chad McQueen. This is a legendary movie, Martial Law, right? And then we had the sequel, Martial Law 2, where Jeff Wincott replaced Chad McQueen as Detective Sean Thompson. And this one are two cult classics, right? That a lot of people's favorites, Martial Law 1 and 2. Actually, I did a review to these two a couple months ago. If you want, I'm going to link down below. You guys can check. And but then it came Mission of Justice. And in Germany, is still known by Martial Law 3. Like in Germany, they consider this one a sequel to these two. To be honest, growing up in Portugal, I had the VHS, and the Portuguese title was Mission of Justice, literally. They translated the English original American title, and the title there was Mission of Justice. I never knew this one as like Martial Law, like 3, a sequel to those two. But the reality is, initially, was supposed to be like a sequel, but they couldn't get like Cynthia Rothrock. Instead, they got like Karen Shepard. And let me tell you guys, even some of the trailers to this movie, they included some footage from the second movie, for Martial Law like 2 and Martial Law 1. As you can see, this is like an image organization movie, the first one and the second one. And Martial Law 3 is an image organization movie as well. That a lot of these movies were produced by Pierre David, that is the guy that produced also Bounty Tracker with Lorenzo Lamas, Matthias Hues. He produced this one as well. He wrote this one as well. So this one was directed by Steve Barrett, that directed like Scanner Cop 2. And initially, this one was supposed to be the sequel to the martial law movies. And again, guys, some of the trailers still include some footage from the first two movies. But in the end, the original title to this one is like Mission of Justice. And even, again, they couldn't get Cynthia. The only thing in common is like we have Jeff Wincott. But again, in Martial Law 2, Jeff Wincott plays Sean Thompson, the detective. He replaced like Chad McQueen. And in this movie, he plays like Kurt Harris. So basically, he's part of like a section of like the police that is called like the martial law section of the police, right? But the thing is, this is not like a sequel, even though it's considered a sequel in many countries, and there is a reason for that. It was intended to be a sequel initially, but it's not a sequel. But this one is loaded, guys. You have Jeff Wincott, Luca Verkovici. There is Bridget Nielsen from Cobra and Rocky 4. You have Matthias Hues playing the main bad guy. You have James Liu playing the bad guy. You have Karen Shepard, that is like a partner to like Jeff Wincott. You have Tony Burton, that's right, the guy from the Rocky movies. You have Cindy Pass. Again, this is an image organization, West Wind Productions, that gave us a lot of like B action movies beginning of the 90s, like the Martial Law 1 and 2, Mission of Justice, like Bounty Tracker with Lorenzo Lamas and Matthias Hues, just to main like to mention like a few, right? Just to mention a few of the main movies they were like responsible. And this one is loaded with amazing like fight scenes. If you are a lover of martial art movies, especially 80s and 90s, you have Jeff Pruitt Pruitt, no, it's the correct way to pronounce it. I think it's Jeff Pruitt. He was the martial, it's a great martial artist. He was the fight choreographer. He was involved in a lot of the Image Organization movies. He has like a role in this movie. Other movies, he's just like the fight choreographer, but in this movie, on top of being the fight choreographer, Jeff Pruitt was also in the movie. And again, what more can you ask of when you have like Jeff Wincott, you have Matthias Hues, you have James Liu, Tony Burton, the legendary Karen Shepard, like a legit martial artist. Everyone is in this movie. And again, this one, when it comes to martial arts, it's amazing. It's like non-stop, like action, a lot of fight scenes. And again, most of these guys in the movie are legit martial artists, like Jeff Wincott, like James Liu. And again, even you have like a cameo, Chad Stahelski, that's right, guys, the guy that directed like the John Wick movies, is in this movie. There's like a small role, and there is a fight scene where he fights against like Jeff Wincott. Again, he was also in Bloodsport 2 and 3. I did a review recently as well. Chad Stahelski, he had like some minor roles in 90s movies. Mainly, he was like a stunt guy, even a fight choreographer, because way before he became famous, and he was a stunt double to the Matrix movies as well. And then he directed John Wick, and he's more famous for that. But then he was like the stunt double for Brandon Lee in The Crow. He was the stunt double for Keanu Reeves in the Matrix movies. But he was in some B martial art movies as well in the 90s, and a lot of people don't even know it. It's like a small fight scene, like probably like 30 seconds. That he fights against like like Jeff Wincott, but it's again a great fight scene, because there is like a stick fighting scene, right? That Jeff Wincott fights against a lot of guys like Esgrima, and again. Wincott was like trained by Burton Richardson. That is a guy that was a student of Dan Inosanto. Dan Inosanto trained Jeet Kune Do with Bruce Lee, and even though like Jeff Wincott is a great martial artist, a karate guy, a taekwondo guy, he never like trained like Esgrima, right? And for that specific fight scene, right, he trained with Burton Richardson for the fight stick, the stick fighting scene, right? He trained with him for that specific scene, and it's one of those scenes that you see him fighting against like Chad Stahelski, the director of like John Wick. And this one here, guys, it's the Blu-ray from Germany, and this is the only way you can get like this movie on Blu-ray. This one has never been released anywhere else apart from Germany in 2017. As you can see, this one was like released by Digi Dreams, and right now this one is out of print. You might get lucky getting it on eBay, or maybe sometimes Amazon. Even Amazon, you can buy like used stuff, but right now this is out of print, and usually they do like media books, and like they did to this one, right? And the standard releases that I know of, and if I'm wrong, you guys can tell me, but this one never had like a media book release. This one has like the standard release, as you can see here. Like you always have the German release. You have the age certificate on this side. That's why I changed you can always swap. As you can see here, you have the age certificate, right? And usually you can like it's reversible. You can put this one if you don't want to see that the age certificate there. And so this one is out of print, and it's super hard to get like this one. So they released this one individually, and they had another release. As you can see, this is the main menu for, as you can see there, Martial Law 3 Mission of Justice. In Germany is what they call it. And you can see that artwork with Jeff Wincott. They also in Germany released like a trilogy, like a Blu-ray that includes like this one and these two as well. So there is like that one is it's been out of print for a long time. So there was like a Blu-ray that included all these three movies, right? And out of print. But obviously these ones are the 4K. These ones have been released on 4K in Germany. If you guys are in US, Vinegar Syndrome did release these two on Blu-ray. That's out of print for a long time as well. But if you guys were in US, probably you guys got the 1 and 2 from Vinegar Syndrome, Martial Law 1 and 2. But Mission of Justice, unfortunately, there is no UK release. Actually, in the UK, we don't even have these ones on Blu-ray. These ones have not been released in the UK yet, Martial Law 1 and 2, but fortunately, they did it in US, Vinegar Syndrome, and they released it on Blu-ray and 4K in Germany. But this one here, unfortunately, we don't have this one on Blu-ray here in the UK, and you guys don't have this one in the US as well. This one has been released by DigiDreams in 2017 in Germany. Widescreen, they did like restore, uncut, and HD remastered. To be honest, I've seen like better transfers than this one. I don't know if it's to do with the camera negative, the original 35mm camera. I don't have any information about what the process was. I know this like the late PM movies that have been released by Focus Media in Germany. I know in Switzerland, I know they have they do have the original camera negatives, the 35mm, and they do like scan and restore the movies. This one from DigiDreams, some parts of the movie look amazing. Right, they look like proper, like full HD, and they were proper restored. The movie is like in 16:9 widescreen, is not 4:3, right? But there is some parts of the movie you can see a lot of grain. The picture quality doesn't look as great, so it's not like the full movie. When you watch a full movie, you say, "Oh, this movie looks amazing." Of course, if you are used to watch this one on DVD, right? This one looks way better than compared to the DVD. I mean, I grew up watching this on VHS, so this one looks way better than the DVD, right? But some parts of the movie look amazing, but there is some parts of the movie there's a lot of grain. It looks kind of like not DVD quality, but you see a lot of grain, and the picture quality is not as great, right? So, but let me show you just some of the scenes, and you guys let me know what you think about this one. But this one here literally is like a treasure to get your hands to this one, because it was only released in Germany. Again, in Germany, they always show the appreciation for these cult classics. Sorry, guys, these cult classics from 80s and 90s, and for some reason, sometimes in the US or here in the UK, they don't even show that appreciation. There's a lot of like cult B classics, action and martial art movies that only have like Germany releases, that they've not been released in the US and UK, but I sure hope that in the near future, someone will put this one on Blu-ray. If it's in UK, I sure hope they put all these three on Blu-ray. But let me show you guys so you guys can see the picture, the picture quality. So basically, this is the main menu. As you can see, Wincott there, and there's like as you can see that Jeff Wincott, Bridget Nielsen, Matthias Hues. Those are like the three big names, and of course you have James Liu as well. And you can see you have like English and German audio. Like always, these like German releases, you always have like audio like in German and in English. There is no English subtitles. It's just like German audio and English. As you can see here, there is like you have the trailer, you have some art gallery, behind the scenes gallery, trailer, and you have the trailer to Martial Law 1 and 2, because again, they consider this one the sequel. And that's one of the pictures from the the stick fighting scene between Wincott and a lot of the guys. So this is the main menu. When it comes to the special features, most of these trailers are in German. I think there's one that's in English, and you have the trailers. And basically, when it comes to special features, it's just the trailer and like a photo gallery. So basically, it's that. So let me just put here so you guys can see the picture quality. Guys, if for some reason you go to Amazon Germany and you see this one, I mean, get it, because this is the only release worldwide to Mission of Justice in 92. And again, you might recognize this Image organization. So they were the ones that put like all the martial law movies 1 and 2 and Mission of Justice, right? So Bounty Tracker as well. If you grew up in the beginning of the 90s, mid 90s, you guys definitely know this logo. you grew up with this, and they gave us a lot of like amazing action B movies, like this one, like Mission of Justice. And as you can see here, this is one of the scenes. Cedric Williams, heavyweight champion of the world. Here you can see Tony Burton. That is the guy that has been in the Rocky movies. And again, the picture quality looks good, guys. It's not, I'm saying it doesn't, but if I'm comparing to, let's say, like a Riot that is just now recently being like restored by Focus Media, and again, guys, DDS, they do a great job. DDS, they've been releasing a lot of action martial art movies from the 80s and the 90s. Maybe it's to do with the camera negative. I'm not sure. I'm just like, I'm not an expert, but I'm just analyzing it. And again, some scenes look amazing. It looks like full HD, it looks like a recent movie, but some you can see like a heavy grain. The picture quality is not as great, but as you can see here, Tony Burton, in one of the scenes. Let me just like put another scene here. You guys can see a daylight scene, as you can see in the Mission. It looks great, don't get me wrong. If you guys have like a DVD and you guys want to upgrade, this one is definitely 100% worth it. As you can see here, the picture quality. Let me show here again. As you can see here, that guy there in the middle is Jeff Pruitt. As you can see, that it's the fight choreographer. He has like a role in this movie. And that guy has been, he fight choreographed a lot of the movies for Image Organization as well. He did it in Bounty Tracker with Matthias Hues and Lorenzo Lamas. And he's a great like, stunt double, and is a great martial artist as well, and he was the one responsible. There you can see Karen Shepard, legendary. She was in many movies. She was in Righting Wrongs. As you can see, this one here with Cynthia Rothrock. She's a legendary and a legit martial artist. And as you can see there, her with Jeff Wincott. Again, the picture looks great, but you can see the grain, but it looks great. So let me fast forward this so you guys can see just the night scenes. Again, this one is widescreen. Just going to fast forward this one so you can see here like Bridget Nielsen with the big boy there, the legendary villain Matthias Hues that you guys love. He was in so many like movies, Kickboxer 2, Bounty Tracker. I mean the list, I could stay here like all night, just give you the list of all the dead match, always playing like a great villain. And again, guys, this one has a great cast, as you can see. And again, this is like a day scene here. James Liu there, the legendary James Liu. So again, guys, this one is the who's who of like the martial arts, B movies, all legendary actors that we grew up watching and you guys love. So everyone is in this one. So let me just go back a little bit so I can show you maybe that scene where you can see Jeff Wincott, like that fight scene, that legendary like stick fighting scene. Let me just check here. You can see and check. This is like on the scenes here. Jeff Wincott there, Karen Shepard. This is one of the fight scenes here. Jeff Wincott against James Liu. And this is like a legendary. If you guys have watched this movie, and I know probably most of you guys did. If you didn't, you should definitely check this one. This is one of the legendary like scenes of the movie, the stick fighting scene. And you know, one of those guys there, you see guys on the left, on the right, one of those guys there is like Chad Stahelski, the director of John Wick. And I'm going to show you in a second which one is it. And you can see Wincott there. Here the picture quality looks a little bit better, as you can see on this one here. You can see that Bridget Nielsen there. And you can see that Wincott is going to fight all these guys. As you can see here, is a lot. You see that guy there? This guy is the first one starting the fight, and then Jeff is going to jump there to fight all those guys, as you can see here. This is a great like and famous like if you like B movies, this is amazing like fight scene here. As you can see Jeff here, like showcasing his like martial arts like abilities. And again, you see, guys, that guy there, that guy right there is like Chad Stahelski. That guy there is the director of John Wick. That's right, guys. He was in Bloodsport 2. He was in Bloodsport 3 as well. And he was in Mission of Justice. Way before he was known, he was famous. So that guy there is like Chad Stahelski, the director of John Wick movies. And again, you can see Wincott fighting with the three guys. And yeah, guys, again, let me know what you think about Mission of Justice, aka Martial Law 3. If this one was on your this one was one of your favorites growing up as well. Amazing cast. This one I can literally say I watched this one like a million times growing up. I had the VHS. I was always a big fan of Matthias Hues. I was a big fan of Jeff Wincott, James Liu as well. You have Karen Shepard, Bridget Nielsen, Tony Burton, all-star cast. For a B movie, this one was amazing. And of course, if you like these two, and of course a lot of people will consider this one part of the trilogy, even though it's not officially. But again, guys, if you want to buy this one, unfortunately, like I told you guys, this one is out of print. And you might find it on eBay, sometimes Amazon Germany, but this one was only released in Germany. It's the only release worldwide to Mission of Justice. No UK release, no US release. This is the only way you can get it. Check on Amazon Germany, maybe eBay. It might be expensive, I do know that, but you might get lucky sometimes. Sometimes people need money and they just sell like old movies. They don't even care much. And I hope someone will put this one in the near future for you guys in US, for us guys here in the UK. And let me know, guys, what you think about Mission of Justice from 1992, this cult classic with Jeff Wincott, Matthias Hues. Let me know what you think. If this one was one of your favorites growing up as well, hit that like button, comment down below. Your opinion is always important to me. I like to interact with you guys. If it's your first time watching my channel, basically what I do on my channel, I do reviews, unboxings, especially of movies from the 80s and the 90s, and mainly action, martial arts, legendary B-movies like this one. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Mission of Justice from 92, aka Martial Law 3. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a lovely week. I hope you guys are having like a lovely weekend. And I'll be with you guys soon. And keep strong.